Here we go now to be bowling the last over to the second pair, Rebecca Cook. Very important here, the South African girls finish with some momentum, Dino.
Definitely, and no wickets, especially early on. If they lose a wicket early on, big pressure for the batting pair. A little bit of late in-swing there, well bowled, and again, South Africa straight into pressure. Third ball for the batters.
I think this is the fourth time the South African ladies seem to have been on third ball. They really do need to negate this.
Well played on third ball, got across nicely, covered her stumps, just waited, easy two.
Yeah, I think De Cavallo would be quite happy with that. I mean, she's, you know, the pairs at -17 they are. I believe these two girls are better bats than that, but the Australian girls have done a job on the second pair. Credit to their management team, they've done their homework.
The batter's getting excited about the extra ball.
Yeah, so what happens now for our viewers, if you bowl a wide in the 4th, 8th, 12th or 16th over, is at the batsman's discretion about whether you could re-bowl it. They single up in the air with their hand, basically says yes, a re-bowl.
Obviously in a normal round-robin game, I would assume the batters have the choice of selecting not to take that ball, and that's because if they lose a wicket, they could lose their skin. But because this is a final and no skins are being played, it's the obvious advantage is to take every ball that's on offer.
Well, definitely, Dino, because the reality is the South African girls need to claw their way back and get some momentum. As I said earlier, they can finish this over. It's a positive, and the next pair will come in, hopefully to continue the fight.
Cook taking her time, thinking about what she's going to do. Again, another full ball. Nikki, unfortunately, not able to dig it out hard enough or high enough, straight to the fielder and run out. Wicket that South Africa didn't need, especially after the start to that over.
Yeah, well, great fielding by Nisha Oles. For our viewers, if you look at the game of indoor cricket at quite depth, the idea of bowling full at leg stump means a player can only hit the ball down the pitch. That allows the three-line players to get over the pitch, which you've just seen then, and you get run out by a fair distance. Good tactical move.
Another late swinging full ball going away from the left-hander.
This is a magnificent set of 4 overs here by the Australian team. They've continued the pressure from the very, very first over. Cook to continue. Another full delivery, flat. Good fielding there by Polkinghorn. Made their ground. 2 balls left in this partnership. I'm sure these two girls will be happy to walk off this court as quick as possible.
Definitely, and again there, just what I was iterating earlier on, fielders never give up. Although the batsman had already passed in front of her, fielder picking up the ball, whipping it straight at the stumps to try and get a run out. Awesome stuff.
Well played. And as mentioned by a fellow commentator, Bruce, earlier, you know, that is a perfect example about hitting the ball as late as we possibly can. She's played an excellent shot there, she has, Nikki. Got the ball knocked up high. She has very, very good shot. Last ball left for this partnership. Team total is 7 runs.
Slight misfield there.
And the over and the partnership team total is on 8. South Africa versus Australia in the 2011 Women's World Cup.
third pair about to start for South Africa. Lucy Neto, or as the crowd's been saying, her nickname, Goose. You'll hear a lot of that when she fields. And Kirsten Blair on the other end.
On to ball for Australia is Nesha Isles, 25 years old. She's a right-hand batter, second World Cup. She's had lots of experience at this, so she's used to this sort of pressure. Let's see what she produces. Well, ball, great line, great length. Ball swinging a little bit. Not a great shot from South Africa. Very aggressive first up. She'd want to take this easy.
With experience in both these teams as well, these ladies would have faced each other numerous times. Oh, another sharp ball bouncing off the pitch. Keeper fumbling a bit, taking the bails off, but unfortunately ball didn't hit the wickets. But it is third ball and still pressure on the batters, Bruce.
Hasn't been two good shots from this opening batsman. She really needs to knuckle down. She really needs to play disciplined cricket. She needs to hit it for two and relax. Nice and full on the legs this time. She managed to avoid the third ball, hit it to the leg side for 2 runs. Also then goes to that tight line on the leg side. Batsman dealt with it quite well. I think she needs to work on this batsman instead of outside off. She hasn't been very good. Let's see where she bowls this one. Great shot. Went for 4 runs. Neto's been looking for that shot from the first ball. Isles made a mistake and bowled it right in her arc and hit it for 5.
Great shot. Crowd getting behind her as well.
No risk there in the back corner. No run there. A little bit of a dead zone. Sometimes we don't run. The players don't run there, especially after she's hit a 5. Risk-free cricket. Just keep it simple.
Slight little change up from the bowler there, and the batter's doing the right thing. They're on top for this over. They had a good start. Don't want to lose a wicket.
Hesitation, miss. Well fielded by the 3-line fielder. She got in very quickly, but had to have it directed. She's going upstairs, a little flick through her legs. Let's see where this goes.
Again, good bowling, nice tight line.
It looked 50-50 from here.
The advantage of having the third umpire is 50-50. You know exactly what happens. There's no benefit of the doubt.
Batsman advances. Flick through her legs. Oh, it's very close.
Very close to call, Bruce. Especially the wicket's taken only when the bail comes off, not when the ball hits the wicket.
That could be out. That's out. Having another look at it. Difficult to see the bails coming off. Are the bails off? The player seems to be in the way. Can you see the bails coming off? I think that's the question they're asking. There, the player's in the way. Can't see the bail. Can you see? Oh, close call. Once again, the third umpire taking his time. Jonty Rhodes, the umpire, is having another look at this. He's not sure of the bails. It looks like the number 5 player could be in the way. Umpire's given it not out.
Right decision, I think. Not 100% sure. Like I said before, the bail does have to be clear of the wickets, not when the ball hits the wickets. One of the only times that the ball is dead is when the third umpire is looking at the call, which means no run-outs can be taken and obviously no runs taken. Other than that, the ball is live, 99%.
Bronny Pokinor coming up to bowl. She's a right-hander. This is her debut at World Cup level, so under a little bit of pressure. Let's see how she handles it. She'll take that for a debut.
Handled it pretty well, I think, Bruce.
Once again, the batsman playing a poor shot, playing around the ball instead of playing straight. She needs to hit the ball under her eyes in order to get the 2 and the release shot up into the top net.
And that's it. A lot of guys are worried about the differences between indoor and outdoor cricket. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. You play decent cricket shots just slightly later. Exactly executed. Thank you very much, Lucy.
That's the way you play this shot in indoor cricket. You hit the ball hard into the ground, up against the net, takes the front fielders out of play. Risk-free cricket is what you need to do for all your overs, every ball.
Nice discipline after the first ball getting bowled as well. Oh, another missed chance. Ball going away off the deck. Very good ball. Beat the keeper as well. Missed chance for Australia.
Kirsty Blair fading on this side. It's her. She made her World Cup debut in 2009. Plus she's played in the Tri Nations in 2006. So she has a lot of experience at this level. She should be able to handle this sort of pressure. Well bowled, Pokinor, very tight on the hip. Very hard to hit that shot for 2. Under pressure now, the batsman. It's third ball rule. They've got to run. The scoreboard has to advance. Let's see what she does.
Experienced batter versus debutant bowler. Let's see what happens.
Kirsty Blair backs herself, advances down the wicket, hits it against the side net, and the extra run, 4 runs scored. Great shot.
Good way to get off third ball. Put the pressure on the bowler as well.
Great shot. There it is. That straight down, up and down shot. As you call it, a bunt. Bunted into the ground, hit it up into the top net. 2 runs scored.
Good fight from South Africa. Slowly building up again, getting that momentum going.
Australia been a little bit quiet in the field. They haven't had wickets going their way. They need to get a wicket. That's the one. She got her bowled. Played it on. Well bowled. Pokinor bowling a nice tight length. Batsman makes an error, tries to cut it, get it inside edge, plays it onto the wickets. -5.
Again, batting pair drops down to 9. Need to start minimizing the wickets here, start building again, getting the score up.
Full ball from Pokinor, not her greatest ball. Lots of discipline shown from the batsman. Hits it for 2. End of that over. This pair on 11. Total score 19 after 10. Under a little bit of pressure, South Africa. They need to up their runs. Wendy kept up to bowl now. She's a right-hander. This is her 3rd World Cup, so this should be deja vu for her. She should handle this pressure.
Fantastic shot. So late. Yorker length. Just waited to the last possible minute. Bunted it up for 2. Wendy Kemp bowling. Very seasoned, as Bruce said. 3rd World Cup. Played in the Masters World Cup as well. The advantage of this game is they do have age categories.
Change up there from Kemp, out the back of the hand, looking to get it out to leave the batsman. Well played by Neto. Off the pitch. 2 runs to the batsman. Any extra in indoor cricket is 2 runs to the batsman. You need to bowl straight. You need to bowl tight. There's no leeway for bowlers here.
Oh, again, another fantastic shot off a Yorker length ball. Absolutely brilliant from Kirsten, doing the right thing.
Top shot from Blair, right in the block hole to still hit that down onto the ground. Into the top net is a great shot. She'd probably like to look to get onto the front foot and hit that, but she gets to show a little bit of discipline now. The scoreboard ticking.
Leg side ball, but very sharp work from the wicketkeeper, whipping it back, direct hit. I'm sure we would have gone to the third umpire.
Again, nice and full. Batsman's got to get forward. She rocks back on the back foot, and it goes through the hole. She's got to get forward. She's got to play straight. Well bowled, Australia. They needed those wickets. They're keeping that score low down and not letting the South Africans get away. This batting pair sitting on 16. The total scored 24 after 11.
And I think that's the obvious key here, Bruce, is that they're just losing wickets at crucial times.
This time she does go forward and hits it hard through the leg side. Well filtered by the 3 line. A little bit of a drop there, which lets the batsman get in easily.
Last ball of this 11th over. Let's see if Kirsten plays another fantastic shot for 2. Well fielded and out.
Australian so tight on the circle. Jude Coleman, she's so experienced. She knows exactly where to sit on that circle. She's so nice and tight. She gets in the way and gets the run out. Big pressure for South Africa now. Melissa Mayers next up to bowl.
Oh,
Kirsty Blair missed it, trying to play the discipline shot for 2. Maybe trying to play it too hard. A hard shot to hit. Not where Mayers wants to bowl though.
Lucky to get away from that. Oh, very well fielded. Kirsten Blair coming down the track, hitting the ball as hard as she can, ricocheting off Remington, hitting the net, almost bouncing back into her lap.
Australian coach not too happy with her bowling at the moment, bowling way too full. Kirsty Blair's definitely going to chase her. This batsman will chase her if she bowls that loose ball. Awesome catch. What a catch. Comes off the side net. You've got a chance to catch it off the side net. She launches herself and catches it with one hand. Awesome catch.
Absolutely fantastic. And that's the never die attitude that you have to have. Bad ball, hit what would be cow corner in outdoor cricket, ricocheting off the side net, back net. Absolutely fantastic catch from Wills to rescue the bowling figures there.
Again, 2 full outside the offside, into the ground, top net, risk-free cricket, easy 2 for South Africa.
Much better as well from Kirsten Blair, did the right thing, just bunted it down for easy 2 again.
Australia staying on top of South Africa, yeah? They're not letting them get away. They've kept that score way down. The batting pairs need to advance on their running. They need to get some more runs here. Australia keeping the pressure on. Again, they're tight on the circle. Not giving the South Africans any room outside the offside. They're getting in the way. They're getting their hands and feet in the way. They're really making a nuisance up front there.
Close call again there. Direct hit would have gone upstairs. And the bowler creating pressure here. Bringing the fielders into play. Letting them do the work. Get chances.
Neto cutting the ball right off leg stump. It's a risky shot. She gets away with it. 1 run. Scores 23 after 12. That batting pair made 15. Still under pressure. Need to finish this off now.
Whereas we now commence the last 4 overs of this innings of the South African. Ricky Lee Remington will continue for Australia.
Into bat for South Africa, Hilda Nienaber. Probably one of the most experienced cricketers. She's been around for a long, long time. She made her debut in 2000 and still a captain now, so she's been around a long time. She knows this sort of pressure.
And her partner, Ben Henry, she's just also very, very experienced player. These two are the backbone of the South African team. I'm sure they would have preferred to go in with the score being a lot more, but as the two most experienced, and probably close to the two most experienced in world cricket now, along with Jude Coleman and a couple others. Remington's continued. Big short there. Well played. Top of the stumps. Good cricket.
Good calling from the South Africans. There was allowed no centre, non-striker straight back. No risk there. As long as you don't lose a wicket, that's the key.
Team total sitting on 26 at the moment. Remington to continue. Bowling. Oh, brilliant.
Great shot by Straden. Ball pitched up to her. She hit straight through it for 4. Awesome shot. No risk there on the ground. Great shot.
Yeah, these two girls aren't the two girls that bowl fairly full. You know, obviously they did the job on the second pair like that, but these two I regard as two of the better women players in the world. Remington to continue here.
Great shot by Nienaber. Hits the ball nice and late into the ground, into the top wicket. Risk-free cricket. The Australians nearly got in the way. They're trying really hard to keep themselves big up front there.
This is a very positive start here by the girls from South Africa.
Mark, in indoor cricket we use a different ball than outdoor cricket. Can you explain to the viewers what the ball looks like and how it feels?
Yeah, the ball is what we call a low impact tennis ball that's covered with a plastic surround. It's in a genuine yellow leather case, it is. Very, very high seam, and obviously being a lot lighter allows the ball to swing both ways right through the innings. The beautiful game about indoor cricket is you do not need to wear pads.
Good start by the South Africans in that first over. They made 11 runs. This is a very solid batting pair. They'll need to capitalise.
Still a little bit of swing here for the Australians. One of the secrets about the game of indoor cricket is that your back sticker should keep the ball fairly shiny on one side. It still allows the ball to swing late in the innings. Coleman has just said to Wills, is it still swinging? She said, yes, it is.
Umpire's gone upstairs. It looked like it was out from here, but the camera will tell us differently. It's out.
Yes, definitely out. You would have noticed how TV viewers, the back flick then by the Australian players is the difference. If the player had turned around and thrown, batsmen might have made their ground. The back flick into the hands of Wills. She does the rest.
Australians really keeping the South Africans under a lot of pressure. They're not letting them get away with it. They're taking wickets at crucial times, keeping the score lower and lower.
Coleman to continue here. Nice and full again. A late swing. Just a little bit of late swing.
Ninoba needs to look to get onto the front foot. She's pitching it up at her. They're not scared to pitch it up. She needs to look at getting on the front foot, hitting it under her eyes and hitting it for 2.
Yes, totally correct, Bruce. Hilda must get her front foot towards the ball. She's not putting her foot in line here. Bit of a safety option.
It's a safe shot there. Just get in line, knock it down in front of you and run. It's difficult for the fielders to get in your way there. It's a safe shot.
You know, the beautiful thing about indoor cricket is that boys, girls, men and women, masters at all different ages continue to play this great game. Now being played in nearly 15 countries around the world and continues to grow. It's good delivery there from Coleman again. I think the problem being here is that South African girls need to get on their front foot. They're playing everything on the back foot with a little bit of swing that is occurring. They're just putting themselves under unnecessary pressure.
Not only do we play World Cups at this level, Mark, I believe there's a younger World Cup coming up soon.
Yes, there certainly is. There is. Obviously, we have a 19 and under girls grade. And as of next year, to be held here in South Africa at the Fourways Arena, there's an under 16 girls grade. The game continues to grow. Along with that, there'll be a 12 and under, 14 and under, and 16 and under boys category.
Ninoba again replays her release shot. It's that off the back foot, hard into the ground, hits it for 2.
What a fantastic crowd here, Bruce. It is absolutely, I know the cameras can't pick everyone up, but behind us there's hundreds of people, upstairs there hundreds. It is definitely a magnificent. Well done, Coleman.
The arena's been very well supported by the crowds in Johannesburg. They've supported their players, they've supported the other teams. They've come here every night to support everybody. The vibe here has been amazing. The arena's been amazing. The game has been amazing. This whole World Cup has been so successful.
Bit of time taken by Coleman to bowl that delivery. Very good length.
Coleman getting close, hitting the seam. 3rd ball for the batsman.
Now to bowl her second over for the Australian innings, Wendy Kemp, as mentioned before by Dino, very experienced player, played in the Masters grade she has. Important for South Africa to push on here. Nice shot there by Hilda. Very, very nice shot.
Kemp getting a lot of swing.
I think the South Africans here will be trying to get themselves up around the 50-55 mark.
Change up from Kemp. Got her. Well ball coming out the back of the hand. Went the other way. Hit the seam. Bounce. Lots of bounce. Lots of turn. Gets the edge. Caught.
Yeah, lovely catch here by young Polkinghorn. The agility of these girls is amazing these days. And a very good delivery as you made it, Bruce. Very, very good delivery from Kemp. Kemp to continue. Nice shot there by Hilda. Late under her eyes.
Mark, how is it important for the bowler to bowl different deliveries to have all those change-ups?
Well, I think it's very important because we play so much international cricket now and we get to study each other through television, through video, through all sorts of things. When you develop a change-up ball, it puts more pressure on the batter to make the decision that they need to make. Also, it's quite humid inside the stadiums. If you can get your change-up ball right, it does wonderful things for you. Kemp to continue. Again, a little change-up.
Well fielded. Australia keeping the pressure on, not giving South Africa an inch.
I might be wrong here, Bruce, but I think this is about the 9th third ball the South African team's been on. That is a hell of a lot in our game of indoor cricket. That is the pressure the Australian women are putting on this team at the moment.
Stratham again advances down the wicket and cracks that. Very well fielded. I think the fielder got in the way. In fact, she'll take it. It went for 1 run. That was coming to the back.
Well done by Mayers. Well done. But she hit that like a train. Change up again. Wendy Kemp being such what we call a experienced player, bowling a lot of change-ups of these two. Just to keep them back on their guard. I think that's a very, very good move from her.
Got her with the other one. She set her up with that one. She bowled 2 into her body, then took it away from her. Under so much pressure, the batsmen, they're trying to get their runs. They're trying to advance down the wicket. They're really trying everything. But Australia just not giving them an inch.
Yes, the screws are definitely being tightened at the moment. Definitely being tightened. The last over now to be bowled by Rebecca Cook. Rebecca also one of their more experienced players, a wicketkeeper for the Australian team. South Africa really must fight here.
On the last over, she bowls that leg side. The batsman straight away signals she wants an extra ball. She has to signal she wants the extra ball. Could work in her favour. It could work against her. It's the chance you take.
Yes, and now mentioned earlier by Dino, you know, the choice now is when your total is 28, you need to take the third ball. You need to keep scoring as many runs as you possibly can.
Stratham again on the back foot. She really needs to rock forward. She's got to get out there. The ball swinging slowly outside off. It's not a hard shot to play, but she's under a lot of pressure.
Cook to continue here. Well spotted there by Cook. Hunry was coming down the wicket. She was to turn into a full toss. She bowled a little bit short. Rebecca just safeguarded herself once again.
Stratham definitely looking for the release shot. Definitely looking for more runs at the back. Well bowled.
Change up again.
Change up. Cook bowling one out the back of her hand. It looked good, well played, well smothered by the batsman. Was a great length.
Well, as this game moves on now, the Australian team now would be ecstatic the way they've played. And they got off to a fantastic start, South Africa. A couple of little mistakes in that first pair, but still got a great start. They squeeze the second pair and continue to squeeze them. A little bit of a fight back from the third, but the Australian team will be extremely confident at the moment. Again, another change up by Cook. Another change up.
Nino, but not reading her hand, not looking at her hand. She needs to rock forward. She needs to get on the front foot, dunk it into the ground. She really needs to concentrate. Now, she doesn't want to lose a wicket, but could be close to another third ball.
Couple of balls left now in this over. Finish on a positive, the South African ladies team.
Ninoba looking for the release shot. She had to go for it straight to the backstop. Easy direct hit. More pressure.
And well, again, once again, well done by Will. She waited, she looked up and released that ball. I just feel the pressure that's been put on this last pair is starting to take its toll. Now, they were on 16 or 17 and over or so ago. They've lost a couple of crucial wickets. Cook continues. That's a lovely shot.
Good shot from straight off. That's the way to hit it, under your eyes. A little bit short of a length. Rocks back, hits it for two. Easy shot into the top net.
Cook continuing, taking her time, wrapping them ball around her fingers. Leg side, I think the umpire's just called there. As stated, it will be a bonus ball and the batsmen have asked for it.
South African side will take anything they can right now. They'll need all the help they can. They need to just get that score, keep it there, don't lose another wicket. You never know. That's the end of the innings for the South Africans. They end with a total of 33. It's going to be a tough call for them. They're going to have to come out with all guns blazing. Let's hope we see some fire. Yeah, the Australians were amazing in the field.